All right, here we are once again. Wizard World Indianapolis 2015, Part 2. There's going to be one more part. There's a third part. So this is Part 2 of a 3-part series involving Wizard World. Big thank you to Wizard World for allowing us to come out there and sit and talk with a whole bunch of different really cool people, artists, creators, celebrities as well. This one we've got 3 major people that we were able to sit down and chat with. First up is Reggie Edwards. Reggie is the co-founder, editor, writer, photographer, all around. He's the dude that does everything guy from a website called the Front Row Report. We were able to sit down with Reggie a little while right after we got done speaking with Mr. Lou Ferrigno, a.k.a. The Hulk, who you heard from in our past episode, Wizard World Indianapolis 2015 Part 1. And we were able to sit, chat, talk with Reggie a little bit about what he does, what they do. So check them out, thefrontrowreport.com. The second main interview that I was able to get while at Wizard World Indianapolis was with Mr. Neal Adams. Now, Neal Adams, if you don't know who he is, has done some amazing work. Some of the big stuff for me, because if you know me, you know I'm a Green Lantern fan. He kind of reinvented Green Lantern and Hal Jordan, and I would encourage you to take a look at a lot of his stuff. The Green Lantern / Green Arrow, anything in that 1970s range is going to be Neal Adams' work. So check that out. We got a great conversation with him. We talked about the lottery. We talked about his buddy Buzz. We talked about his brand new book, Batman Odyssey, which you need to check out. I'm not joking. Drive right now to your local comic shop and buy Batman Odyssey. It's really, really good stuff. Our third one is actually the first of the panels that I was able to record. This is with Mr. William Shatner. Now, I'm not able to legally let you listen to the entirety of all of the panels, so I'm going to be taking this next week and going through and condensing and getting some of the best stuff. And for Mr. William Shatner, what I was able to get was a great story about how he got married right here in Indiana, up in Lebanon, and some other fun things, but I'll let him talk to you about that. Last but not least, Indiana Comic-Con. Another Comic-Con coming here to Indiana March 13th, 14th, and 15th. I'm going to be there. You need to be there as well. Carrie Fisher is going to be there. Jenna Coleman's going to be there. Jason Momoa, a.k.a. Aquaman, is going to be there. So sit back, relax, enjoy yourself, and I will see you guys next week. Thanks.
Hi, this is Gary Scott Beatty. I'm with Azern Publishing, AAZ. We have Indie Comics Magazine in February's previews for pre-order. Right now here on the table we have several of these Indie Comics magazines. There are 8 different stories from 8 different creators. Go ahead and flip through. So you get a variety of storytelling techniques and art techniques. Also, my bestseller is number 1. It's the story of a comic shop owner, giving me the opportunity to look at the history of comics over the last 50, 60 years. Find me at GaryScottBeatty.com and IndieComicsMagazine.com.
Hi, my name is Gary Shipman. I am an artist. I do art auctions almost daily on Facebook at Gary Shipman Art. Is it Gary Shipman Art? No, it's at Gary L. Shipman on Facebook. And come on by and have fun in the auctions.
Hi, I'm Katie DeVoe. I run Foxy Roxy Studios. I focus mainly on watercolor paintings, and you can find me online at facebook.com/Foxy Roxy Studios.
Hi guys, my name's Gigi Edgley. I played Chiana on Farscape for many, many moons, and I'm the host of Jim Henson's Creature Shop Challenge, and you're listening to Geek Stuff Off the Cuff. Stay tuned.
Wait for Tony to get over here, though.
Nah.
No.
Nah. We don't like him much.
Nobody likes Tony.
He can join us when he gets done with doing whatever he's doing.
Tony.
He's going to order some Abby's.
That's all right.
He's trying to rest on
What are you
Lou Ferrigno's
doing?
shoulder over there.
Are you trying to get another interview?
Hey, baby.
I was getting into a fight with our rude waiter.
What did he say to you?
That's a giant water.
What did he say? What did he say?
The
He was
pure.
too busy talking to celebrities trying to score heroin to get us our food. So I told him to get off his lazy duff and make my chicken bites.
You know, Indianapolis. Indianapolis, that's what we're known for.
Did we get fried shrimp?
I didn't ask him about the fried shrimp. Next time he comes over and disparages you, you can ask him about that yourself.
Okay.
I don't know. Ranch or honey mustard?
Always
Ranch. Ranch with quarters in it.
Did he throw something at
Yeah. Keeping it.
you? Was it a jar?
Souvenir.
Jar of money? No.
It's a souvenir.
That's
Not
how
even
they roll.
anything on it.
All right,
It's
all right,
the worst
all right,
souvenir
all right.
ever.
Let's refocus.
So this is a brand new person
Hey.
What's
on
up?
our brand new blue microphone. Introduce yourself. Tell everybody who you are, what you do.
What's going on? I'm Reggie Edwards. I'm the editor and pretty much everything with the FrontRowReport.com. I organize all the Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all the website posts, YouTube, everything.
Friendster. Find him on Friendster.
Hey.
Not on Friendster, though.
I'm going to be his top 8 on MySpace before the end of this.
FarmersOnly.com. Find him. Go find
Are you on Christian Mingle?
J-Date.
I was about to say that.
Christian Mingle. We got plenty.
The newest one is
on top of
the
it.
newest one is OurTime.com, and it's dating for seniors. Swear to God.
Our time
Seriously?
is
I
over.
swear to God.
You're kidding, right?
OurTime.com. Look it up. On the commercials, there's the nice older couple driving in a classic car. They're
with-
running on the street. They're
Comes
fishing.
with free Viagra samples, which is sweet.
Probably.
Then there's ChristianDatingForFree.com. That's for all the Christians who just can't afford to, pay for a regular website.
Well,
Feel that.
You
I
just go
feel
to
that.
church and hit on the chicks.
Take
it's all
me
good.
to church.
I don't suppose you want this back.
What is this? There's a white container
Yeah, we
flew
are.
across
You wanna
this
be on it?
facility.
Okay.
I think the better question was what was in it.
We already talked to Lou.
You know what? I'm going to put that over there by you guys.
He's awesome.
Because that's something that I don't want to touch
kind of a
ever
big deal.
again.
I don't know if I want that near me. I'm going to be honest.
Oh, we don't want to.
I don't know this. Have you talked to you? You talked to Lou already, right?
Yeah.
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 Sorry.
I think I was like the second one, I think.
And get
Yeah,
in
you
with him?
probably were. For those
I
that
don't know.
don't know what the heck is going on, Wizard World Indianapolis.
It's mass chaos.
Yeah, tonight is Thursday, the
This is
12th,
ridiculous.
and it's press night at Dick's Last Resort, where it's a pretty cool restaurant.
Yeah,
Dick's
never
Last
been
Resort
in
has
here.
this type of a feel where you go in and they just don't care about you at all.
No.
In any form or fashion. They'll throw things at you. They'll make fun of you.
Yeah.
They'll put silly signs. Tony and Emily have a good, close personal friend who works here.
That's why we were just,
See,
we do actually have a friend,
we
but
do.
I was just talking to our very rude waiter, which is that's okay because that's what he does is throw things at you when he wants to know if you want honey mustard or barbecue sauce.
Ranch.
Like,
The
you have
answer
to
was
hit me
ranch.
with
Neither one.
This is
See,
One.
I would do a great job working here because I'm just really mean anyway.
This is Buffalo Wild Wings with insults.
Totally.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. And then here, there's also Lou Ferrigno, which we
Yeah.
got to talk to a little while ago. And
They shouldn't insult him,
Yeah.
though.
no, Lou will crush you.
I would love to see him put on a Dick's Last Resort shirt and go serve some tables like an unwitting reality show thing.
They would have no idea.
They would, but what he'd have to paint green and wear the tattered shirt, and then maybe
yeah.
someone would get it. Obviously,
But he'd wear all that, but then he would just be like average. He wouldn't like Hulk out. He'd be like, so here's your cheese fries.
Yeah.
Hulk, bring food.
Middle class Lou would be the name of that reality show.
Yeah.
He would just get random jobs all over the United States.
him at Dick's would be very at odds because, as he said in The Incredible Hulk, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry, and
Yeah,
that's all
that's
I
a
do
bad-
here is be angry with you.
That's a bad
so-
combo.
Yeah,
Lou's actually a pretty cool guy.
he is. He's very nice.
If
He's
you're
a
listening
sweetheart.
to this, you've probably already listened to the short interview with Lou, but he was pretty, like we were talking about before,
Yeah.
he's comfortable. I think he's kind of back into that groove.
Yeah.
This is the third
Yeah.
or fourth one. This is the fourth one, the fourth Wizard World that they've done for 2015. So
Cool.
Yeah. Really
it was
nice.
fun. It was fun to talk to him. Wish you could have been there, Emily.
I was watching you and do it.
Yep,
From afar.
That's right.
It's
From
okay.
afar.
I made new friends.
Like who?
You know,
The
like,
bartender.
Yeah, the bartender.
The guy who threw something at your husband?
Yeah, and I met KJ from the Smiley Morning Show.
KJ from the Smiley Show?
And
Where's he?
She's leaving right now.
oh no,
Bye.
She can't leave.
no, she's not. She's sitting right there.
She's sitting there. She's getting ready to leave. She's going to
And-
walk by and then knock your water over.
And I met the other Tony, the bow tie Tony.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tony
yeah.
Troxel, great guy.
Yeah.
Hi,
Tony.
You know, I made.
Hey.
You know, I made a lot of friends.
I made a lot of. You are the friend person.
I mean, you know, I'm awesome.
Well, you know me. It's kind of hard to
Completely
do a
at odds.
podcast when Jesse J's on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like I'm at a wedding.
Yeah.
It feels like there's a dance party going on behind me. So
Which,
Bring
by
out the
the
brand new
way,
bride and groom. Here we go. Welcome.
Jessie J is one of the best female artists of our time.
Did you say ever?
Of our time.
Oh, okay.
I love
Of the
how
right
much
now.
the volume fluctuates in this place.
Really does.
Yeah, it was way up there, and then it got way.
Maybe they
far
were doing
down.
like a dance thing over there because over in the restaurant section they yell at people when it's their birthdays. They get everybody's attention. Maybe they turned it up because they were doing like something over
Is
there.
there a dance party happening?
If there's a dance party, I'm gonna get Lou.
I'm gonna
and
pop
we're gonna
lock
go
and drop
dance.
it.
My guess is how it works is that they make patrons dance and then they insult their dancing skills.
Totally.
Well,
Lou
it's-
should probably not do that then.
Yeah,
It's not too far from what we do behind the board at a wedding.
it's true. It's true.
Yeah, you get some white people out there.
Oh yeah.
I'll be blunt. I have noticed a lot of white people here for Comic-Con.
Yeah.
I think that's just how it goes.
Yeah, that's a trend I've
There's
noticed.
a table. There's a couple Asian people at the table behind us, and
Oh, there's one.
Oh yeah.
look, walking by.
Yep.
Oh my
Stop,
God.
get on here.
Found
Stop,
one.
stop
Is
yelling
this your
at
first
Asians.
Comic-Con?
Yeah, this is my first Comic-Con. I've never been to one of these before, so I don't know what I've gotten myself into.
Are you going to be there all 3 days?
For most of it, yeah. I
Okay.
won't be there much tomorrow. I've got Sticks tomorrow up in Muncie, so I got to leave early for that. But all Saturday and Sunday.
Cool. Yeah, Wizard World is one of the big daddies of the Comic-Con convention world, so it should be a fairly smooth flowing, professionally done operation.
I'm
there,
looking
so.
forward to it. I don't know what to expect, so kind of like this podcast. I'm going to go into this blind.
A lot of slave Leias.
That's
Sounds
how
fun.
everybody should do everything in life is just jump in
Yeah.
and pray.
Yeah,
Just
Sounds
hope
fun.
for the best.
Just hope for the best
Just,
and hold on.
prepare for the worst.
That's what I do.
So now your website and your YouTube and your blog, what do you guys focus on?
We started focusing on music like 3 or 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Just trying to like really tell us what's going on. You guys are like,
I'm
what is the
listening.
microphone
We're having a
around?
lightsaber fight with our microphones.
I'm listening.
No big deal.
Yeah,
Oh, see?
Oh,
Wow.
you've just been mic blocked.
Darth Sassafras over here coming at me.
Oh, I just
cut
Darth,
you in half like that one guy.
I just Darth Mauled you.
Oh no!
Is that when you cut the
He'll
guy
be
in
here, by
half?
the way.
Recently added
Yeah,
guest.
he was just added like 2 days ago.
Darth
You cut the
Maul.
guy
Yeah,
who cut
I'm
the
very
guy
excited
in
about that.
half.
So I'm
He
sorry.
got cut
Is he
in
doing the same panel as
Who cut the
Anakin?
guy in half?
I asked
No,
I asked
Spirit
the
Obi-Wan.
Wizard World guy
Qui-Gon.
about that. I asked
Did he cut
Jerry
him in
about
half or
that,
he just cut his
and he
head
wasn't
off?
Cut him in
sure
half.
because it was so last
So a
minute.
lot of
But I think
people
they're
in
going to try
Star
to do
Wars get cut in
something
half.
Yes, but let's
together
not
because
have
it makes total
multiple
sense.
Yeah.
They're both
conversations
episode 1.
going.
Yeah.
Jared's trying to have a
Anakin
real
is who we're
podcast,
talking
but
about. I
that's okay.
can't think of his name off the top of my head.
I
But
can't remember his
It's good.
name,
We're like
but he's
multitasking.
Anakin from the episode 1.
yeah, everybody
Yeah.
knows who Anakin. Oh, geez, what's going on over there?
She just now realized that we just had a whole conversation about
On the microphone,
about how Darth
over
Maul got
your
cut in half and who cut him in half and who he was in relation to him, and we were doing it on the microphones with microphones in front of our mouths.
Wasn't it
while
Samuel?
you're talking.
Wasn't it Samuel L. Jackson that cut
So
him
it's
in
like
half? in the
multi.
movie?
No, it was Qui-Gon.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry
it
about
was,
that.
It was
Liam
Liam
Neeson.
Liam
Obi-Wan.
Neeson in the
Because
prequel.
Qui-Gon
cut
got
in
killed
half.
by Darth Maul, and
Oh, that's
then
right.
Obi-Wan came in and he
You're
was
right.
like, Khan, and then
That's
cut
right.
him in
And then he
half.
said, "I don't know who you are, but I will find you." And
Yeah.
Liam Neeson from the ground
That's a
said,
different
"Don't
movie.
steal that, you
They
asshole."
should have had Liam Neeson or Sam Jackson cut him in half. That would have made
And they
more
turned to a
sense.
lion, and then he ran
Yes.
off.
I'm gonna go selfie with KJ.
Motherfreaking sis on this motherfreaking planet.
Stop it.
We
Too
just got on a
many
huge tangent. He was trying to
crossovers.
explain to us like what
We're
what he
really
does.
sorry.
Let's all just look
That was
at him while
that
he
was
talks.
fun though.
Yeah,
We're bad at paying
We're off the
attention.
cuff.
good.
We're off the cuff. That's the way it works.
that's how you. That's what you blame it on.
I don't say
Off the cuff,
you
off
for
the cuff.
I
nothing.
just
Yeah,
want to
so.
squeeze the little ball on my microphone.
Well, I'll edit that out.
Good thing you said on my microphone.
There goes the
I
explicit
just want to
tag.
squeeze
Yep.
a little blue ball too.
Again, it's always the ladies that put the
The
explicit
ladies
tags.
bring the explicit tag.
Excuse me,
Yes.
what other ladies put explicit tags?
Laura.
No, she did not.
Strippers
she-
mostly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Destiny and her child. Okay, so
Winter.
so once again, you guys focus on what again?
We started focusing with music, and then we slowly expanded over to mainly WWE is what we expanded out to
Okay,
last year, I think. And so for about 3 or 4 years, they're getting dirty over there.
I know they are. I'm glad these are all separate tracks.
She's
so I
had
can just
about
cut them out when
3/4
I
of
edit.
one drink, so look out. I'll be driving home tonight.
She sipped on an alcohol
Yeah,
swab on the
she-
way here. She's like, I'm good for 12 hours.
She accidentally touched an empty Heineken bottle, and now it's over.
Oh shit!
You guys are so funny.
So now you're dabbling in WWE. Is that
Yeah.
why you're pretty much coming out for the Comic-Con? Isn't there like a WWE?
Yeah,
The Bella
that was the
Twins.
original
The Bella
reason I
Twins.
put in for it. We started doing mainly music back in like 2010, 11, and it started going really well, and we just kind of blew up. And so I figured I'd expand to other stuff I like to do besides just music. That led to WWE, and so I saw that the Bellas were here, so I put in for Comic-Con, and
Yeah.
surprisingly got it.
Heck
so,
yeah.
so that's kind of the long story short of the whole thing.
Hey, it works, man. You're
Yeah,
here.
totally.
You're gonna have a great experience.
Yeah.
You get to hang out with some. Was it Bella?
They're pretty
Bella
hot
twins.
too.
Bella
The Bella
twins.
twins.
I'm especially excited about William Shatner and Jason David Frank.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jason was supposed to be here tonight.
I'm a little bummed that he's not,
Yeah.
and that he's not having a panel. He's not doing now either.
yeah, like an open Q&A panel.
Yeah, not having that.
No, well, he's only gonna be here one day.
Yeah.
So.
So,
But
it should
Anybody
be
else
good.
you're excited about? Now that you've kind of seen the list a little bit more.
I'm kind of excited about Anakin from Episode 1. Now Darth Maul. Now that I know that he's here, I'm not big into The Walking Dead, but that's kind of cool. I'm excited about that. So, I just never really watched it yet. I guess haven't
You
gotten
gotta
around
do
to
it.
it.
Two characters from Walking Dead.
Yeah, there's-
Michael
Emily
Rooker
Kinney
and
canceled.
Did
Yep.
she?
Yeah, Emily Kinney couldn't come.
Isn't,
Rooker and
uh,
Andrew West, who played
Sasha's
Gareth.
here, I think.
Oh
The-
yeah, Sasha.
yeah.
You're right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
There are
Yeah.
three. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
she's-
thinking newer characters
she's
that I
kind of
haven't
annoying,
seen yet.
too.
I
so-
mean,
Oh no,
who-
and I'm sorry, Michael Kudlitz is also here. Abraham.
Yes.
Abraham
Yes.
is here
I
too.
mean, who
so.
can't be excited about the
Seriously?
Boondock Saints?
Why didn't I know that?
You know, I've never seen either one of the Boondock Saints.
I'm not alone then.
Yeah.
I was told that I had to watch it tonight.
Oh, well, by who?
So,
I would only watch
by
it if
my
Norman-
webmaster, actually. He's a little pissed that he's in Myrtle Beach and can't be here. And so,
They're pretty good. The first one is obviously is phenomenal. All Saints Day, the sequel is okay. But I think it's strange that they're doing the Boondock Saints thing, a big Walking Dead thing, but of course Norman Reedus can't be here. Who
Norman
is the
Reedus.
connection
Yeah.
between the
Yeah.
two?
Where
That would've been the
is
But
perfect
he
connection.
is, I'm sure, super busy now.
It doesn't matter. This is Indianapolis.
He is America's
Wizard
heartthrob.
Con.
Yeah. He should
Yeah.
be here. This is not his hometown.
Totally.
It's getting really quiet. I'm going to
It
give
is.
everybody a
What happened to the
play-by-play as
music?
far as what's going on right now.
have no
there
idea.
are random
They cut
people
off the
walking
music.
by, and we
They
don't
did
know
turn off the music. That's why it's so
what's
quiet.
going on. This is the importance of ambience. Or
Ambiance.
ambiance. Yeah. You need that
Ambiance.
background music playing.
It's
in
important
order.
of me taking my Ambien before I come here. So, yes.
You take both of those, and then it's a good background.
Good, yeah.
So, interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks for coming on.
Yeah,
Thanks for having
We'll
me
just do a
on.
little microcast. That's about 12 minutes. I feel pretty
Cool.
good about
Yeah,
that.
I feel good about it.
So
That
once
was
again,
good.
they can find you where?
TheFrontRowReport.com is the main website. Then Facebook.com/TheFrontRowReport. Twitter @FrontRowSite. And Instagram, I think, is Reggie FrontRow666.
Wow.
Oh,
I believe.
Coincidence, or
Wow.
are you
There's
saying?
there's a story behind it.
And I will continue to record. Please go into it. Go
Encore,
for it.
encore.
Really? You want to hear?
Yeah.
No, why not? Why
We
the
have-
hell?
It's digital, man. We don't have to tape anything together anymore.
We can edit.
Yeah.
No, when I was going to a Bible college back in like 2006,
Oh, this is even
2007.
better.
Bible college, yes.
Anything with Bible college and 666.
Yeah.
It's,
So this one time at band camp,
it's kind of the same thing.
yeah, pretty much.
A little.
Yeah, well, not really, but for the sake of the story, they're exactly the same. No, I was going to a Bible college back in 06, 07 and got really big into the band Hymn, and one of their bigger songs is Your Sweet 666, and so one of their symbols is called a heartogram, so I started wearing that a lot, and all the Christians at the Bible college thought I was a Satanist, and
Awesome.
yeah, it was great, and I don't know why they thought that, but
But you just stuck with the 666 and
Yeah,
were like,
so
all right,
it
this
comes
doesn't
from-
mean what you think it means. I'm still going to roll with it.
yeah, pretty
I
much.
like it.
And so I started putting that at the end of a lot of things, and it really kind of freaked them out, and it just kind of stuck, I guess. 666 just made sense. So,
It's just
As
three
well it should.
numbers in a sequence.
yeah, if you don't like it, read it upside down. It's 999.
999.
Yeah.
Go.
That's like 333 times better.
If you don't like it,
Yeah.
just stop reading.
That too. If you don't like it, don't go to my Instagram page, I guess.
Boom.
If you don't like it, stop at 5.
But really, follow me and just don't go do it, I guess. I don't know.
Well, thanks for popping on, man.
Yeah, thanks for
Emily,
having
me, guys.
Emily, thank you so much for hanging
You're
out with
welcome.
us.
I crashed.
Always
Yes.
a pleasure.
Yeah.
Bye, Mbot 5000.
All right, I am Matthew Wolf, the author of the Ronin Saga. What I do is write epic fantasy books. They're like Lord of the Rings meets Knights of the Round Table, but the whole thing has a Japanese twist. Book 1 is called The Knife's Edge, and the second book is called Citadel of Fire. The best way to find me is on roninsaga.com or facebook.com/roninsaga, or on Amazon. Just type in any sort of fantasy, Knife's Edge, Matt, and go from there. Thanks so much.
Hello, everybody. This is Tom Cook. I was an animator on many TV shows like Scooby-Doo, Thundar the Barbarian, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, and She-Ra, Princess of Power. And if you want to find me online, I'm at comicrecreations.com.
Hi, my name is Alan Etter, and I am an illustrator. And I do a sort of non-traditional style with marker and bleach and coffee. And you can find my work at alan304.deviantart.com, or you can also find me at Studio 304 Creative Productions on Facebook. And I recently started an Instagram at Alan_Eder.
Welcome to Indiana.
Thank you. I'm having a good time. I don't know that Buzz is. But when Buzz came in, Buzz plays the numbers. And Buzz won. I'm not supposed to say how much he won, but it was over $1,000.
Oh, wow.
So he started off the convention with that.
With a nice chunk of change.
Yeah, so he should be in a good mood. But apparently this guy who was selling him lottery tickets this morning just pissed him off.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah, well, there you go. I never get involved in that sort of thing because I have the worst luck in the world. I have what the Germans call Unglück.
Unglück.
Unluck. That is like, if you have any kind of luck at all, it's bad luck. And that's what I have. I have bad luck. I could stand around and lose your house for you. Don't let me get too close.
Well, you know, it's
you want me to hold that?
If you want to, I can hold it for you.
I don't want to. Let you do it. You do the work.
Okay, that's fine. You're taking some time out to speak with me.
Yeah, right.
I'm
there
all right
you go.
with that. But it makes sense that the Germans come up with the unluckiest word ever.
No, we have unlucky. We're okay. But I guess they do have a word for it, Unglück. That's right. Germans are very unique people in the world. They have no sense of humor, and they have Unglück.
Well,
actually, that's not true. Germans have a sense of humor. It's a weird sense of humor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're still figuring it out.
They're still figuring it out. Hit a dog with a car, that's funny. That's not funny, guys. Hans, that's not funny.
Franz.
That's
not funny, no.
How the car hits the dog, hits him in the air, that's funny. It's a drop
that's
kick.
so good.
It's a drop kick.
So that's the second.
All you Germans out there, it's just humor. Leave me alone.
It's funny.
I'm
don't
fine.
don't bother him
I
on
have
his
been to
internet
your
sites.
country.
Don't bother him on his
love
blog.
you people.
I'm actually part German.
You're part German?
I am part German.
Right.
I have no idea what part. It's probably the unlucky
it's
part.
Not very funny.
It's it's these completely non-funny
you laugh at
parts.
guys who slide on ice.
Mm-hmm.
You do. Well, that's your German side.
Yeah, I'm all right with that.
See, I don't do that. I go, oh, baby.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I don't know where that comes from.
No, I laugh. I laugh hysterically all over the place. So surprised me when I showed up on Friday for the Wizard World Indianapolis here.
Jawohl.
That are we doing accents the entire time?
I don't know. It seems like we are doing it.
Okay, so if you're gonna go German,
okay. I don't think you can go there.
I won't go German. I shall go French.
French. You can go French. We have been watching Poirot and the Little Grey Cells.
Neal Adams. Oh, I listened to that one. Neal Adams.
In French, Neal Adams is one word.
That's right.
Neal Adams. Neal Adams.
Neal
Neal
Adams.
Adams is a given. Oh.
But your first name and last name sound good together. Mine do not.
No, it's like a made up name.
Yeah, but it still works. It's still
it's
fluid. It's fluid.
That's my mom's
Jared
fault.
Wade does not sound good as one word.
That's not bad. Jared Wade? That's
Jared
good.
Wade, no.
No, that actually sounds like a made up name too.
Well,
Like
that was the third one that I went
with. If
with.
you had the last name Wade,
Yeah.
and you needed a front name, Jared.
Jared
would be
works.
good. Would work, yeah. No.
It's a solid name independently.
No, if you were an actor, I'd remember your name. Some actors you don't, remember their name because their names are dumb, really like. Well, I can't think of one because
you
they're dumb,
can't remember
yeah. So, I remember, Rocky and Bullwinkle, really easy, and I know them personally.
You know them.
Rocky and Bullwinkle. That's
Both of
true.
them.
That's true. I knew Rocky and Bullwinkle. I especially know Rocky.
How did you know Rocky?
Rocky is a voice by a female actress in Hollywood who is a really wonderful person.
Mm-hmm.
She used to appear at conventions, but I think she's like a little past that time.
Sure.
So she is Rocket J. Squirrel. She can make her voice sound like a little boy, But what's her name? I can't think of
She
her
was
name.
on Joe DiMaggio. Or John DiMaggio, sorry. He came out with a documentary called I Know That Voice, and she was on it.
Yeah.
And I cannot think of her name either.
Why can't I think of Rocky's name? That little blonde lady who does Rocky and who does the... Huh? Oh, golly.
If only we had this database
I
of
know. If you could just
online
pull it up.
intellectual data that...
If we had our computer here.
Exactly. We're not. We're running off of just pure artwork. So... no, what I was saying before
Jump
was...
in my head.
Exactly.
I used to work with Stan Freberg on his old comedy album.
This is going to bother me now until we figure it out.
It was a dragon, any kind of old dragon, your general run-of-the-mill dragon, start purple spots and stripes up and down of one big horn in the middle of his forehead. Like that. June Foray.
June.
Exactly, June Foray. June, if you're out there, I love you. You're wonderful. I don't know who did the Bullwinkle voice.
Well, that was Dave
Lucky.
Coulier in the 90s, but I think he's actually doing more voiceover work.
I don't know.
He should. He was good. He was good when he did it on Full House.
It's great that those cartoons are out there for people to do voiceover work.
Have you ever thought about doing voiceover work?
No. I never. I'm a little busy. You might have seen that.
But I mean, there's a lot of great DC animated.
I can do voiceovers. I can do Inspector Poirot. Yes. And the little gray cells. But so can a lot of other people.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was a kid, just like everybody else, I did voices, for fun. So I can do voices. I can do narration. I'll probably be called upon. I do my own narration. Ooh, who did the voice on that video you made? I did. I was the cheapest guy I could find. Turned out to be free. I am the cheapest.
Cheapest and most reliable, probably,
too. Reliable. I'm there when the button gets pushed. At my studio, we have a production company, and at our studio, I do the voiceovers because first of all, I know how to do it. I know how to enunciate. I do speak English. I do speak accents, and I can. And I'm cheap.
That's the way to do it.
That's the best part.
Do you have a favorite voiceover? Do you have a favorite moment that you recorded that you just were like, I got that one down?
Oh, I did that. Hi. I did that the wrestler announcer. What's his name? You know the guy who announces?
Are you ready to?
Yeah.
We can't
Let's
say
get
it.
ready to rumble.
It's the emphasis
right.
on the last word.
What's his name? And I could do that, and I did a sample for Wrigley's, and Wrigley's did these animated commercials to appear in movie theaters. Guy jumps out of a plane and he's going down, and they wanted me to do that voice. And they paid me a lot of money, right, to do the voice. And so I was in a recording studio, and I did the voice, and they would transmit the voice to the client who was across the country. And they would listen to it, and they say, a little bit more now. Yeah, that's good. A little bit more announcer-like. I had gotten to the fourth recording of it, and that was pure announcer. And they totally lost the voice. Like, why did you guys call me in? I'm doing that voice. They said, well, I guess they want an announcer voice now. They changed their mind in the middle of the recording. What's that guy? I forget his name. I did that voice, and then at the end, it was an announcer voice. But they used it.
Yeah.
And it appeared in theaters. I made, for maybe, I would have to say, 3 hours work, $12,000.
So, well, I mean, that's about the same amount as that I'm paying you to sit down and record right now.
Right.
So
That's true. I'm counting the money even as we speak.
Yeah, you just hear pennies falling behind you. Ching, 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 ching.
Yes.
Well, I wanted to ask you one question. I came here with one specific question.
You have just one question for you, Mr. Adams.
I have got one question and one question alone.
It's a little Jewish in it. One
Maybe
question, Mr. Adams.
I got one question for you.
Hello? Wait a second.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you a little story.
Okay.
It's the Batman movie with the costumes with the nipples.
Okay.
Remember that?
Yeah, that was Clooney. Clooney, right?
Clooney, yes. So this is I imagine this scene, okay? Bruce Wayne, who has not revealed he's Batman, just going to pick up some Halloween costumes. Well, not a Halloween costume, but there's a little guy down in the Lower East Side who makes the costumes. So he goes to the door. And he's, oh, Mr. Wayne, come in. I finished the costumes. Right here, let me pull the curtain back. Oh, how about that? You like that? It's the best, I think, best work I ever did. Best work, I think, in my lifetime, perhaps in my lifetime, the best work. You like it? You like it? I was just wondering about a little thing about the costumes. I just wondered about it. I don't really care. It doesn't matter. I'm saying, the nipples? It's a gun, maybe? You think I'm thinking maybe it's a gun. You put a gun in there, you did you put your hands up and you get them with the gun from the nipples. I'm thinking, because I can't think of any reason you put nipples on a costume. You know what I'm saying? In fact, the girl costume, she doesn't have any nipples at all.
And she should be the one that has them.
Yeah. I had to stop you and do that.
No. But
Sorry.
that's a great introduction into Batman Odyssey. Because
sort of is, in a way.
well, when you're talking about guns and you talk about Batman,
Whoa.
when you and I talked a couple days ago, you showed me a 2-page spread.
When the fan hits the doo-doo.
Yes, exactly
The fan
right.
hit the
You showed
doo-doo.
me a 2-page layout of Batman
certainly
using a
looks-
gun.
Well, it certainly looks like Batman is shooting the chest right out of the sensei from the back.
Yep.
Ooh.
That's what it looks like.
That's what it looks like. That's 8 pages before the end of the story.
Absolutely.
That's incredible. Who would let anybody do that? You'd have to look at the cover to see if there's a DC logo on it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and
'Cause
from an
we
audio
know-
podcast, you can't look, but I can guarantee you
I
that there
know.
is one
Well,
there.
I'm saying it's a heavy piece of business going on there. This is like, in fact, everybody looking at it in the book, all the villains at Arkham Asylum are a little taken aback.
A little bit.
Because they're going, I'm number 2. That's what they're thinking. Even the Joker says, that's not funny, Pats. That's not funny. Not a funny thing. This is a bad moment for the bad guys.
When you're writing,
Yes.
since you've done voiceover work and you obviously have a sense of humor.
Do I sit there and do the lines?
Yes.
Oh, I hate to admit it. Oh, yes, I do.
You should.
It's
I think
terrible.
that's half the fun. Does anybody walk in on you
Well, let
while
me-
you're doing
let
the
me tell
lines?
you- let me tell you the advantage of doing that. There's people who ragged me on that book. Like they would read the first chapter and say, I don't understand this and I don't like it. It's like, it's a book. There's going to be 13 chapters. You don't read the first chapter of anybody's book and say, I don't like it. You read the book.
Yeah.
Right? So why are you and I didn't answer those guys. And it was funny, but weird and bad, right? And DC Comics said, don't answer those guys. Now I've not been used to that. So I'm saying this. When I come out with the Superman New Gods, if anybody wants to get on the internet and start ragging me, I am going to go after your throat.
Oh, wow.
You know what? I'm not going to put up with this anymore. That was bad. It was bad vibes. And some
And that's
of the,
not figuratively. You're literally going to go after
bad
people's
vibes.
throats.
No, because you know what? They were unfair and incorrect and had a bad attitude, really bad attitude. And I understand decent criticism, but when you finish a project, then you read the whole thing, then you have criticism. You don't pick up the first chapter and say, well, I didn't like this because I didn't understand where it's going. I'm sorry, it's the first chapter. You're not supposed to understand where it's going. Unless I'm stupid, and I'm doing a Looney Tunes book, you're supposed to not get it. In fact, that's one of the prerequisites of the first chapter and the second chapter, and in fact the third and fourth and fifth. You're not supposed to know where I'm going till we get to the end of the book, and then you'll know where we're going.
Oh, wow.
That's the job.
Yeah.
And that's the job that I did. And when you hit that 8th page before the end of the book, the eyes went wide. I could see the whites around your eyes, and you're like, backed off. What the hell's going on? Well, those 300...
It just got serious.
Those 300 pages led up to that, and it was serious all along. You just weren't paying attention, and the clues were dropped all along the way. But going back to your original question, an interesting point, some people, either as a matter of criticism or a matter of just having a good time, recorded the first couple of books as like a radio show.
Really? Like an old-timey...
If you listen, you'll find it on the internet, and by golly, they sounded great.
Really?
Yes, there's 2 outfits that did it. You can find it. There's 2 places that did it. One of them did it, and they were laughing along the way. One of them did it seriously, and it sounded like a really good radio show. So I'm realizing, hey, you know what? The dialogue was done just right to be able to this radio show concept to work, and it did. So it's really terrific. I think they must have shocked themselves, because if they went into it criticizing it, they discovered they had a great radio show on their hands.
Do you think that would work in today's society, especially with podcasts?
I think it's a new experiment to play with.
Just that like old-timey radio show,
Well,
but
you
with
have
comic...
You have to understand that there are places on the internet that do old radio shows. And some of those take comic books. I know I saw a Denny O'Neil one. Take comic books and record them as radio shows.
See, I think that would be one of the greatest things ever.
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, you want to pay respects to the creators and making sure that.
Sure.
Would you ever do one of those since you've got a little bit of a voiceover past?
I don't know. I guess I'd have to know who I was going to play.
Like if
Because
somebody
I couldn't play everybody.
No,
you don't want to have actors do that.
I can envision you as like a really good Commissioner Gordon.
I think I could. Yes.
Like just to come in and
I
read
could
some
do
solid
Gordon.
lines.
I could do Batman. I could do. I could probably do Alfred.
Oh yeah.
I could do Alfred.
I didn't think about
Yeah,
Alfred.
think about that.
Have that very
But I think
distinguished.
I could do Two-Face. I think I could do Two-Face very well. For fun. I'm just saying. So can a lot of other.
Would
people.
you
It's
play
not me.
Two-Face as two totally different personalities?
Yeah.
I think that would be a lot of
yeah.
fun.
It's only people who can do that. Remember the old Superman show with Bud Collyer? He played Clark Kent and Superman, and he would do, "Well, Lois, I think we have to go. Excuse me, I just have to go over here and turn into Superman."
Right.
And he would change his voice. That was always great. Like, whoa, kids would go, "Wow, cool! He's becoming Superman. Up, and away."
Oh my gosh! If we ever do it, if our network ever does it, I'm calling you up and I'm going to say, "Hey, give me 2 lines to use for Alfred." But you should. I think. Now you still have a production company of some sort,
Yes,
don't
we
you?
do. Yes, we
How
do.
is that going?
One of the reasons I'm back in comics is that advertising and production companies have changed their way of doing things.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of work that came to my production company that made a lot of money for me has gone bye-bye because the recession hit and advertising companies decided they didn't want to send so much stuff outside and they do it in-house. So while I still get work for our production company, I don't get the kind of work that we did get. I put kids through college. I took care of the Adams family very, very well. And when that went away, I realized, oh shit, I've got to have to back away and start readjusting what I'm going to do. Wouldn't this be a good time to come back and do comics? And that was one of the major factors that brought me back into comics. And things have changed. I cannot say I make as much money doing comics as I did doing advertising, but I have more fun. And when I go back to the studio, I got an advertising job waiting for me that I'm a little reluctant to do, but the money is too good to resist. At the same time, when I go back, I'm working on Superman New Gods, which I would much rather do.
In one sentence, because I want to be respectful of your time. In one sentence, can you give us an overview of Superman New Gods, the story that you're working on?
Sure. Superman settles New Krypton on Nibiru. Now you can look that up on the internet. Where is Nibiru?
Isn't that on? I won't spoil anything.
No,
but
it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It's just
other side of the
it's
sun.
on the other side of the sun.
Yeah.
And we can't see it because it's on the other side of the sun.
We don't have any satellites or anything like that.
But unfortunately, New Apocalypse decides they want the same planet. And so there's a battle.
And the story explodes from there.
Yes, exactly.
Neal, where can everybody check you out at online?
NealAdams.com. I know it's hard to remember. You just have to know my name and then have to know .com. We are so easy to find.
Not .org, not .net,
No,
.com.
We're the first and original.
Wonderful.
And, of course, you could forget my name. We're signed it, like Neal the Horse, N-E-I-L, but it's N-E-A-L.
The correct way.
Well, no, I think the N-E-I-L is the correct way. My mother just didn't know how to spell Neal.
My name gets butchered all the time.
I know. But, yeah, come and visit us. There's lots of stuff to see there. We have a store there. We have videos. You can jump to my science videos. You can see things that are happening. You can see the convention schedule. We have toys and games. Lots of stuff there. It's a lot of fun.
I think you guys, you're going to be in Cleveland. Is that right?
Cleveland next weekend.
Next week. Okay. Yes. Well, here we go.
I got to get a lot of work done this week.
And we're gonna get this sucker posted so that way people can come out there and see in Cleveland.
Well, there's that. You could get it posted today, and I guess you're not going to do that. I'm just kidding.
The subtlety of Neal Adams.
I know. What can I say?
Neal, thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
Hi, I'm Gavin Smith. I am an artist of the time travel comic, The Accelerators, out from Blue Juice Comics. You can find my work online at gavinpatricksmith.blogspot.com or find me on Twitter at gavinpsmith.
Hi, I'm Catherine Silver. I'm a colorist and illustrator and comic artist in Indianapolis. I am local, and I also, you can find me online at www.catherinesilver.com or on Facebook. at ksilver18. Please like me there. And I love doing comics and self-esteem comics and stuff like that. And my work is very emotional, nautical, stuff like that. So please give me a look. Thank you.
All right, my name is Joel Adams. I'm a character designer and illustrator. I've worked on shows like King of the Hill, The Hulk, and NASCAR Racers. You can find me and my work at joeladams.com or lils.net or at any Wizard World show this year.
Thanks. Hi, everybody. Hi. Thank you. Thank you for that. Well, here we are, huh? It's not that cold. Yes, it is. So, the question is, how do you start off? What do you do to warm the audience up so you look at me and say, gosh, she's gotten old or something, So I'm sort of familiar with the Indianapolis area. 15 years ago today, I got married in Lebanon, a little north of here. It was I didn't want to get married in my wife's family lives in Brownsville, and so I'd been in the area visiting sometime before that. Anyway, we didn't want to get married in Los Angeles with the press and everything like that. So my wife said, well, why don't we go to where I went to school and near where I grew up, and we'll go to Lebanon and get married. So we found out the hours that the Lebanese City Hall was open, okay, like 9 to 4. So at 3:45, we drive into Lebanon, and like many small towns, the City Hall's in the center of a square, and steps lead up to the. It's like nice, and the square, the block, the 4 blocks, all have shops there. It's the center of the town. So we go up, and there's one young lady who's a clerk at the City Hall, and we have to sign all these documents, like who you are, what your past is, what your blood. I mean, it's just an extensive list of questions for the marriage thing. So we make it all out, we hand it in, and we walk out, and we're married, civilly married. Oh, God, nobody knows, We've snuck one over everybody. We walked down the stairs, and I said, why don't we just walk around the 4 blocks to see Lebanon? So we walk along the 4, looking at the shops. It's 5, it's 5 minutes after we've been there 15 minutes. So we've 5 minutes to walk around, and then we come to the steps that we had mounted, and there comes the clerk, the young lady clerk that we had signed. She's running down the stairs, and I guess she was also. There she is running down. We just noted she was running, and my telephone rings. Take my telephone out, and it's my agent in Los Angeles. And he said, I hear you got married. I said, how did you know? It's been 7.5 minutes since I've been married. Oh, it's all over television. There's a young lady who called the television thing in Lebanon and said, look what I got. A marriage certificate, and Shatner got married. And so it was before I had made the tour of the 4 blocks. The reporters had it, and the additional story to that is we intended to have the religious ceremony at their house, at my in-laws' house, which is a farm with no fence. So there was some press went into so we had to escape the farm, and and it became a cloak and dagger thing until we ended up in Elizabeth's sister's home, and it was ridiculous. It was just chaotic and terrible, and all because this clerk decided to. So we got married again the following year in, actually, just to bore you in one more instance, since the minister did the thing in her sister's house, we were out of the county where we had signed the civil. So some of you know that what we didn't know. So for a year, we thought we were married, but apparently you have to have the civil and religious ceremony in the same county to stay married. So we weren't married for a year. We were living in sin for a year. All because of Lebanon, you know. That's my Lebanese story. Then, okay, so Los Angeles doesn't have a football team, okay? I'm bereft because I used to play and I loved, and the Rams left and Oakland Raiders, and the Raiders left, and we don't have a football team. So the Colts were a natural thing. I mean, right, Lebanon and the farm, and Indianapolis is our team. And Peyton Manning is old. He's an old guy. And I love old guys. So Peyton Manning was my guy. So when the Colts let Peyton Manning go, were you as outraged as I was? I was bizarre. The man made the team. He's the greatest football player ever lived. So I followed him to the Broncos. Right. But when Andrew Luck came here and I followed Andrew Luck, I was really torn because there was a young guy and an old guy. I went with the old guy, intending to go with the young guy when the old guy retired. So in the playoffs, when I saw Peyton look down the field knowing he could have run, and he threw instead of running, and he didn't complete the pass, and it was really awful, I thought inside Peyton's mind is, I'm getting too old to run. And I thought, okay, when he lost the playoffs, I thought he would retire. I'm hearing he's coming back. So I've got one more season with the Broncos before I come back to the Colts.
My name is Yuko Smith. I am an illustrator and an instructor at the Columbus College of Art and Design, where I teach the comic book illustration course. And also do a lot of freelancing work, and I also produce art books, prints, originals, and you can also find me online at Yuko Smith. It's UKOSmith.com.
My name is Kelsey Bigelow, and I'm a freelance artist and illustrator. You can get a hold of me probably through my DeviantArt page. It's www.kgbigelow.deviantart.com. And I also work at a webcomic called Glamrock Gorilla. It's written by Hammer Smith, who lives in California. And I do all the artwork. And you can find that at glamrockgorilla.com.
Hi, this is Buzz. I'm at Wizard World. Which one is it now? Indianapolis. One of many wonderful Wizard shows that I am. You can find me at in Artist Alley, next to my good friend Joel Adams and the legend of comic books, Neal Adams. So I'm here doing commissions, meeting fans, and talking shop, and just generally geeking out. Come find me at Wizard World, any of the Wizard World shows this year in Artist Alley. And you can find my work on my website is www.justbuzz.com. That's JUSTBUZZ.com.
Okay, hi, this is Mandy with DorksideToys.com here at Wizard World Indianapolis in Indiana. Also here with me is...
it's Pumps. How's it going?
Okay. So we'd like everybody to come visit us on our website, DorksideToys.com. We specialize in Star Wars, G.I. Joe, Funko Pop, Reaction,
Marvel Legends,
Marvel Universe.
Star Wars
and
Black.
all your Walking Dead needs.
Yeah, tons of Walking Dead. Oh, and coming soon, Transformers Combiner Wars.
Yes, very, very excited about Transformers.
Getting heavy into the Combiner Wars.
All right, come check us out, dorksidetoys.com.
Well, there you have it. That wraps up episode number 2, dedicated just for Wizard World Indianapolis 2015. We want to give a very, very big special thank you to everybody that was able to sit down and talk with us, as well as for Wizard World for finally coming out here to the good state of Indiana. Don't forget, next week is going to be the final episode that is focused on Wizard World. And that is going to be panels only. That means that it's just going to be panels like James and Oliver Phelps if you're a Harry Potter fan, Karen Gillan if you're a Doctor Who fan, Michael Rooker if you're a Walking Dead or Guardians of the Galaxy fan, or if you're from Indiana and you want to hear a local boy talk, Andrew West from The Walking Dead, as well as some other amazing projects that he talks about. I'm going to go through, I'm going to find some of the best stuff, and I'm going to put it all into a podcast for next Wednesday right here on Geek Stuff Off the Cuff.